How badly did the Houston Texans screw this up? Badly enough that this front office, in a matter of weeks really, has maybe the best player that they've ever had on offense, Deshaun Watson, want out, and absolutely the best player they've ever had on defense, JJ Watt, get out. Mike Fisher reporting from deep in the heart of Texas, where while the Deshaun Watson relationship can still be salvaged, the Texans hope and pray, pun intended, JJ Watt is gone. Ownership has granted him his wish. He gets his choice of his future destination. This is the greatest player in franchise history, one of the greatest players in NFL history, a three-time Defensive Player of the Year, an iconic, transcendent player and personality in the city of Houston, in the state of Texas, and across the country, beyond even the NFL. This is a cut and a courtesy, in a sense. The release of J.J. Watt obviously saves the Texans salary cap money. Fine, great, grand. Now go use it to get a couple players as good as J.J. Watt. You know, even at 31 last year, and he'd be the first to tell you he did not have a fireworks level year, at least to his standards. He was still 5 sacks. He was still as good a player as they had on this defense, and arguably, along with one wide receiver and maybe a tackle, and obviously the quarterback, one of the top 3 or 4 players on the whole roster, even still. Nobody wishes ill to J.J. Watt. He deserves to get what he wants at his next stop. His next stop, a source tells me, the best guess, this is an NFL executive, the Green Bay Packers, that he goes home. A great guess certainly would be join his 2 brothers who are on the roster in Pittsburgh. And then there would be the Dallas Cowboy connection. And the Cowboys connection isn't greater or grander than any other team's. There's some issues with it. Now, DeMarcus Lawrence, the Cowboys standout defensive end, is already on social media, beginning a campaign to bring J.J. Watt north from Houston to Dallas. The Cowboys are an attraction in the same way most NFL teams are. Do you view them as a contender? Does Watt view him as a contender? He would certainly help a Dallas team that is coming off a season in which this defense in Dallas was about as bad as it's ever been in franchise history. The biggest obstacle to J.J. Watt in Dallas and any other city that has a franchise tag caliber guy that has them on pause, it's not a cap issue for the Cowboys ultimately. It's a cap issue for the Cowboys presently. They almost can't do anything in terms of grand movement until they solve the Dak Prescott issue. So is it clickbaiting and headline grabbing to say Dak Prescott and Cowboys in the same sentence, in the same paragraph, in the same headline? No, as long as you explain that the Dak Prescott situation creates a clog in Dallas that they are unlikely to resolve soon enough to make that kind of a thing a reality. So keep an eye on J.J. Watt and the Packers. Keep an eye on J.J. Watt and the Steelers. Let the Cowboys and others dream. And let Houston Texans fans hope that this isn't a continuation, the middle of more and more personnel nightmares. Fish out.